All right, this is going to be a really fun exercise. I hope all of you guys participate with me, and I think this is not going to be for my entertainment, but really for you. It's going to help you, I think, push through and do some amazing things in your sync licensing career. And this is basically a mental exercise that I use often when I'm stuck, when I'm demotivated, when I'm unsure of how I'm going to get to where I want to get to in a new industry and in my life and anything. It's basically a fake it till you make it kind of an exercise. So go ahead and follow along with me, okay? You can close your eyes if you want to, or you can just visualize this. So I want you right now to visualize yourself at a place in your sync licensing career where you're doing it full time, okay? So you've got tons and tons of royalties coming in. You're partnering with really legit, awesome libraries that care about you, that are including you on custom opportunities. You're earning sync fees, maybe you're earning consideration fees, and sync licensing is your full-time income. It's your dream come true. You are absolutely doing what you've been always wanting to do. You just see your placements going on TV all the time. You're able to watch them in real time sometimes when you're watching TV. Other times you go online and search them and see, oh, there's my track under here and there, and I have a track in this movie and then this trailer. And it's just your career is just blossoming and blowing up, and you're seeing royalties grow, and everything is just aces. You're just feeling really, really good about your career. Okay, so put yourself in that state of mind. Big deep breath if you need to. Just something to put you in that really positive, accomplished state of mind. I want you right now to visualize you're there, you're at this point in your career where you are successful, you're doing this full time, you've made it. What advice would you give to yourself years ago when you were getting started, when you were at where you are, where you are right now, right? So this might get a little confusing. So we're pretending we're in the future, but I want you to think about, like, if I were going back to myself right now, what advice would I give to him or her that would help them get to the point where they are doing this full time and as successful as you are in your future self? Is that making sense? I hope it is. So you're pretending that you're successful in the future and you're doing all this stuff and it's working out great for you. So what advice would you give to yourself right now that would help you push forward, get through your moments of doubt, get through your demotivation, help you just push through, persevere, whatever you need to get through it? And what I want you to do is spend some time, maybe think about it, or maybe something came to you right away. And I think actually the quicker things come to you, probably the more likely it is what you wanted to hear and what you really needed to hear. And I want you to comment below and type it out and write it to yourself. Say, dear Jason, dear whatever your name is, this is what you should do right now to make sure you get to the point where you're successful. I want to just try this out. I'm really curious to see what you guys comment, what you say. And then what I'm going to do is maybe a week or so later, I'm going to make a follow-up video and I'm going to read all these and review them. And I just want to kind of just explore this topic a little bit, because this is something that I do all the time. I pretend I'm where I'm wanting to go, and I look back at myself to think, what advice would Jesse really need right now to push himself to that future self to get to where he wants? And a lot of times, this clear bit of advice comes through, and it's this weird thing where you're basically, you're transcending through time. It's like you have a time machine in your head, and you know exactly the advice, the encouragement, or whatever it is that you need to push forward. And so the more that you can do this, the more I feel, in this interesting, strange way, you're kind of pulling that future closer and closer to you. So anyways, we can get into more of the psychology of all that kind of stuff later, but I really want to just read your comments. So please do participate and put your comment below. Let me know what you would have written to yourself, your current self, right below. I'd love to read it, and we'll talk about it maybe next week.